What we doing here? You subscribed? I'll wait. No, we're trying to forward. Soon reach 10K, you know. Now listen, let me start off by saying, if you're like me and you're someone that's trying to forward into this space online, and you might have a slogan or two, you know, you might have an idea for a business of it, whether it's merch, whatever you want to do. Before you forward online, do the business side. Because when you look at me, for example, in my mind, I always knew I was capable of slogans and certain things, but I just thought once I'm up and running, I'll do business on certain things because we have business people around us, innit? I just thought in time. So one thing Bouncer taught me was do it before you forward on. So I can salute him for that. And I can also salute Bouncer for handing back what we doing here to its rightful owner. I can salute him for that. That's honourable. I will say though, my lawyer's letter did forward this morning, which is crazy how we spoke, and then the same time I'm looking at this email from my lawyer, like, because one thing I do know, and this is a lesson for everybody else that might be in similar situations, as long as you got proof, it's never really a hard case to fight. And I had hella clips of Bouncer. I took it for this reason, yeah, Crew, it started it, and so I was always gonna win that case, I believe. But good to know that you're gonna forward it back. Just let me know how and what you need from me. But I'm sure we'll speak again soon because you said some things that we didn't speak on today. Talking about all sorts of quids and you know what I mean? You got all sorts of hats left over, and bro, when you sell them hats there, just keep that money for yourself and everybody straight. Now, yes, people, I spoke to Bouncer today. I was in a 4-way call. Shout out my brother Reeps. You already know. One of Bouncer's peoples was in the call. He's not on the internet, so you already know. And we spoke. No raised voices. He said what he had to say. I said what I had to say. And what I gathered from our conversation was that everybody kind of wants the same thing, but it's just sometimes we go about it the wrong way. Yeah, there's been history between areas and things like that, but we have to hold ourselves accountable. Like, bro, you're in the desert. I'm in my yard sipping tea. The bros are still on the curb. How are we going to be comfortable in a sense, chilling, but the bros are outside doing crazy things? I don't like that idea. So to call it a day was the right thing to do for all parties. Even man's loved ones and family members, and you get what I'm trying to say, people's walking around these streets unsure of what could happen potentially. You know what I'm saying? We have to take these things into account. So yeah, it was the right thing to do. Yeah, we was wrong for even being here, but we made it right. And that can be a lesson in itself. I want to shout out my brother Reeps, because that's one loyal man right there, you know. Trust me. Mixtape out end of the month, by the way. But that's my brother. You couldn't find somebody more loyal. And bro was in, you know, playing the sidelines the whole time. You know what I'm saying? He's the reason as to why we was on the call today. Do you know what I'm saying? Because bro's outside. You know, you need people like that in your life, not even in your corner. People that have sense, people that know right from wrong, honorable people, people that display loyalty. So that's bro. You know what I'm saying? Love him to death. But yeah, we spoke. It is what it is. Bouncer, you continue to do what you're doing. I don't agree with everything you do, but you're your own man. That's your lane. You know, you did welcome me into this space, just for some context. I did say some things that you took the wrong way, but still, you're entitled. You can never tell somebody how they're supposed to feel if their name's in some kind of mix-up. And I get that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is what it is. There's still going to be people that don't like what's transpired. That's life. an apology or man saying, man, take accountability, don't change that for those individuals. And I can understand that. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is. What we doing here, it's back, you know. And I always knew it would be back anyway, man, but it's back. A message for content creators in general, though, we need to kind of be a bit smarter with our work, fact checking things. You know, old school, like papers would phone up people's family members for a story, or phone up people's lawyers to get the right story, and then they would make the story or write the story. Us, man, we're just online giving our opinions, which is cool, but if it's the wrong information, we have to be understanding what that can lead to. And if we're all on here on a positive vibe, we can't be giving out the wrong information or misleading the peoples. So we could all do better in that sense, I would say, as well. Do you get what I mean? We're here, innit? I've seen embarrassment on my own name. I live with it. It is what it is. You know? I'm sure Bounce will probably say the same. If you ask me, I'm always going to tell you that he crashed out crazy. And I'm sure he'll admit that. But at the same time, I'm the reason why he crashed out. I have to be held accountable for that. You know what I'm saying? But for the bigger picture of man's peoples, like I was alluding to, this is the right thing to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's going to have their opinions. They're entitled. That's what we're here for. But yeah, I was kind of thinking, rah, I'm sending this email from my lawyer today, you know. I was ready, waiting to see if Bouncer was going to accept it and just forward it back, or if he was going to challenge it. And then we was going to have to do the whole court thing, all sorts of quids. But I was prepared. Why? I knew what I had as evidence. Crazy. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, man. It's the landing, man. You know, that place where we have all sorts of conversations. The last thing I'll say to you, Bouncer, I hope you win, because you're definitely putting in a lot of work. 4 clips, 6 clips a day is crazy. I'm sure it will get you where you need to be. Yeah, man, and in time, I know you'll be able to find it within yourself to be giving some apologies to the people that you might have affected. Do you get what I'm saying? But in your time, innit? You know what I'm saying? People forgive, they don't forget. Or people forget and they don't forgive. Do you know what I mean? It's the landing, man. What we doing here?
Call me Saint Nick. Caesar with me too. Going ape shit. Gorillas in the zoo. We had to break shit.